right. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Set. Go, lady.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Gun. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Newton. And this is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got an open man, Clark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Pat Tillman, the legend, in on the tackle.
20. Gun.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Looking in zone for Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Newton. This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st down, it's Newton. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Evans, 44 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 8, read. X3. 218. Chop. Shoot.
Play action now. Here's Steve Young. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. At defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
Newton now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. He finds his target. It's Evans. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A play fake. Now Young. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man. Complete. And they rattle off a big one. 58 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Come get some.
It's Young off play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Tackle made by K1 short. They fake the give. Newton. It's complete to Jones. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Newton, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. All right, CD, let's have a little fun. Now that we're into October, I'm going to give you some AFC teams. You tell me quickly, contender or pretender. You ready?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, let's start in the East. Buffalo.
Contender for a wild card spot.
Okay, how about the Chargers?
Pretender.
AFC North, the Steelers.
Contender because the AFC North is a jumble.
Okay, and then lastly, let's go to the South, Jacksonville.
Pretender. Houston now in control.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. First and 10, Young. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett. 43 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that will get him one closer. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together Charles into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Forced out to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Young now, throwing on 4th down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. First down, Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, we got a second. Let's look ahead to Week 7 and what's on the slate. Things start out Thursday night. Kansas City at Denver, divisional battle.
Suddenly an interesting game. Kansas City having lost.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Now the Hall of Famer, this is Gale Sayers. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On the give, this is Sayers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Jackson, option right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
He may try and run for this. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
They'll run with the Hall of Famer, Sayers. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Steve Young. Steps away to his left. Well, he's going to take a shot. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Being chased out left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. This is Barkley. And he'll go down at the 28. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Barkley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Let's go, Pete. Tighten up.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that's incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Now Sayers. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Gale Sayers, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Play action. It's Jackson on the move to his left. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Gale Sayers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Bears push further out in front. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with the first. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now here's Young. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Young. Dancing to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Let's go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, let's get it up. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, let's hit this ball.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Jackson. Got him in. It's Harrison complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there. 26 yards. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Gale Sayers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Bears push further out in front. The point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Young. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
Look at me. Go. Hey, wahoo. 2.
3rd and long for Young. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 4th down, they snap it to Young. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. A great effort there. 35 yards as the Bears push further out in front. No problem there on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Off the play fake, Young. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. Ryan Shazier able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Ringo. 45.
Hey, Charlie.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Check. Crunch. Look. Squeeze.
Check 49. Check 49. Check 99. Check 99.
Bang. Hit it.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Double up.
Go.
He's coming. Double up.
5.
Final play of the half. Young eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ken Houston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
You think you gonna get this?
Go.
On play action, Young. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this all the way down to the 38. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready? 18, Gator. Pilot, 64, weak. Go. Big Griffin.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Yeah.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. They'll try and throw for it here. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. The first down throw for Young. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Another try after the first down sack. Young. This is Coleman with a grab. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, team 6.
To throw is Young. Throwing on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Locke. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost one.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Lawrence Taylor coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. He'll take it at the 42. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Luck. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. 3rd and 2, Luck. Flushed out right. Able to get this to Gordon. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Luck. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Now with that incompletion, let's do something different. I'm going to go through a few teams that are on losing streaks, and you tell me if there's reason for concern there. Let's start with the Cowboys.
Definitely reason for concern. Not as dominant on defense as they should be, and offensive line injuries. 3 straight losses. They're 3-3. How about the Chiefs? 2 straight home losses. Yeah, they just can't stop anyone running the football.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Minnesota. 56 yards. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Young on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They're going to try and throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old... Football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Sit. Gone right. 12. Mike's 50. Hey.
On 2nd and 9. Luck. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Lawrence Taylor picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Luck. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before the break. Luck lets it fly for Thielen. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go,
at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Luck. That's complete to Sharp. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. Now it's Luck. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Here's Luck. Buying time to his left. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Back to throw, Luck. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a first down throw. Luck completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Luck. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They're going to go. It's Locke. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
That's a gain of 4. That brings up 3rd and 8.
From the 50, it's Locke. And Walker has it. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Locke. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Locke. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Luck eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Devin White able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Luck. It's complete to Diggs. And he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will have a touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuffle.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
the stuff she used to
It
preserve.
smells terrible. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Luck on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. On 1st down, Lott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And Young's throw there incomplete. On 2nd down now. Barkley, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Young. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
4th down, Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. And Young's going to throw it here, letting one go deep for the... And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.